Yo, what up everybody, this is RBT coming at you with my Friday's question and answers video. I think this is episode 6, I might be wrong, but I'm going to try to make this very quick, because I am extremely exhausted. I just drove for like 3 hours straight. I had to pick up my girlfriend from school and had to bring her to work, because her car is messed up and she can't drive it, and it's too much. It's a long story. It took me 3 hours to get back home. I drove for 3 hours straight, and I'm really exhausted. And I have to go somewhere in like 2 hours. I have a bunch of crap to do, so I'm not gonna take a long time at doing this. So that's why it's not uploaded around 2 or 3. And it's like 4:30 now, so I gotta hurry. I have to leave by 6. So I'm probably this as fast as I can. Okay, Chris 71077 asks, Coke or Pepsi? I'll have to say Coke, but I'm trying to like gain muscle mass, I guess you could say. I've been working out a lot. I've already gained in 3 weeks, honestly, completely dead honestly, I've gained 10 pounds already. And that's what I have to do after I finish this video, and I have an hour to do it. And I don't know if that's enough time, but I haven't drank water ever since. I haven't drank any type of soft drinks, only water since I started working out. So I want a soft drink so bad, but it's tempting. But I'm trying not to, and I haven't. So if I had to choose, I'd have to say Coke. Pittsburgh Sean asked, dual threat QBs. Oh, never mind. Have you ever been on any trips across America? If so, what was your favorite city and why? If not, what city would you most like to visit and why? Yes, I've been on many trips. I've been to Baltimore, I've been to New York, I've been to Boston, I've been to Atlanta plenty of times, I've been all over Florida, I've been West Texas, I've been a lot of places, but out of all the places I visited, I'd definitely say Boston. My favorite city. If I had a chance to move there, I definitely would. If I had a job opportunity to move to Boston and live there, I definitely would. I just love Boston, and like the whole atmosphere of the city is just insane. It's just so amazing. So many historical figures and so many historical landmarks are there. It's just a great city, and it's not that like it's nothing compared to New York. Seriously, New York's like all crowded and all like has a downtown Hollywood type feel, I guess you could say. But it's not the case with Boston, but it's just Boston's just awesome. That was asked by Pittsburgh Sean. The Undead Soldier 96 asked, do you think this defense will be as good as last year's? Talking about Alabama. I would have to say, how can I word this? Being as effective as they were last year and as dominant as they were last year, no. But this defense has shown that there's a lot better at creating turnovers. So I think that can actually even the playing field with last year's team, and possibly like numbers wise be a little bit better than last year's team, even though I don't think they're anywhere near as dominant. But if you force turnovers, that makes up the lost ground from last year. So I just answered it, whatever. Husker Bro 22 asked, what grade are you in? I'm a senior in high school, and can't wait to finish. Chance Baker asked, have you ever been accused of being a bandwagon fan? Oh God, I know I'm accused all the time. I live in Florida, even though my family's from Alabama. I went to University of Alabama. Yes, I'm accused of being a bandwagon fan a lot. By people on YouTube, by a bunch of people. I've been an Alabama fan since I was like I could walk in diapers. I'm from the state of Alabama. I'm a Titans fan, and people have accused me of being a bandwagon fan for the Titans. What bandwagon would I have jumped on for the Titans? We've never won a Super Bowl, so that's just a stupid statement. And for being a Red Sox fan, I am called a bandwagon fan all the time to people. You can ask anybody like that that's known me since I've been a little kid. I've been a Red Sox fan since the very beginning. Ever since I knew what baseball was, I was a Red Sox fan. When I first started watching baseball, I was probably like 6 or 7. I was a Sammy Sosa fan, and I would follow whatever team he was on. I liked that team, but my favorite team has always been the Red Sox. And with that said, I've been a Red Sox fan because not just because they were winning, because I think it was like 2001, 2002 when I really started following the Red Sox. I had my mom's a teacher, and she worked at the same school as I was in elementary school, or she worked in the middle school, but they were right next to each other. So I'd always have to stay after school. And one of her coworkers is an older guy from Boston, and he got me hooked on the Red Sox. He'd always talk about them. He knew I was a big baseball fan, and he knew I played baseball when I was little and stuff. And he just was telling me stories about how he'd skip school and take the train and go to games, and how his principal would ask him how the game went, even though he knew he skipped. It's just stuff like that, and tell me about the history of the team. It's got me absolutely hooked on the team, and ever since then, I've been a diehard Red Sox fan. So, yes, I've been accused of being a bandwagon fan, and that actually offends me because I hate bandwagon fans more than I hate anything sports related. So, no, I'm not a bandwagon fan, but yes, I do get accused of it. Hambone694, who is the most overrated college football team right now in your opinion? You may hate me for saying this because if I recall, you're an Oklahoma fan, but I've had to say, I would say Oklahoma. Don't get me wrong, Oklahoma's good. They have a pretty good defense, but I think their O-line is gonna lose them a game or two, maybe even 3 this year. But sorry, I know you're an Oklahoma fan, but that's the truth to me anyway. Chance Baker, I think you already asked a question, didn't you? No. Well, Chance Baker asked, do you know anything about the new lineman helmet in the NFL? They are pretty cool. They have 6 to 7, 8 horizontal bars. I've seen Giants players with them. I don't know too much about it, but I have seen the helmets that you're talking about. They look pretty cool. They look kind of like Darth Vader type looking helmet. I don't know if that made any sense, but it does. It looks pretty cool. So I've seen them, but I don't know too much about them. I think this is the last question by Mr. GamerDude911. Ask, who do you think will win the Notre Dame Michigan game this weekend and why? I predicted Notre Dame. I just believe this year Notre Dame is more established. They have a quarterback that is capable of doing big things, and that's what they've lacked of years past, especially in the Brian Kelly era in the last few years. And they just have talent all across the field. The defense is actually stout this year. Defense, from what I've seen, is really good. And I'm actually sold on Notre Dame for this year. In the last decade, Notre Dame's always had a hype surrounding their program, and I've never been sold on it. But watching their first 2 games, I'm definitely sold on Notre Dame. Don't get me wrong, Michigan's a good team, and I think Michigan might actually end up winning the Big Ten because the Big Ten is actually pretty weak this year. But from what I saw in the Alabama-Michigan game, Michigan's defense is pretty soft and slow, and their offense can't really. I mean, I guess a good defense. I think Michigan's going to struggle, and I think Notre Dame has a good enough defense to make Michigan struggle on offense and contain old Denard, Shoelace, Robinson. So I do think Notre Dame wins this game. I forget what score I said. I think I said like 27-21, something around there. But I do think Notre Dame wins this game. So that's been my question and answers for week 6, I think. So right now, go ahead and ask me another question. Leave a comment below, and I'll answer your questions next Friday for the next episode. And that's it, I guess. I'll see you guys later. I have to go do a bunch of crap in an hour and a half before I have to leave. So I'll see you guys later. And as always, roll tide, go Sox, and go Titans to you. Leave a question below right now. It can be anything.